Welcome to the future, and I'm not just talking about Artyfact, I'm also talking about the fact that we're in the year 2023. Why am I stressing that so much? Because if you recall what happened in 2022, it was largely filled with a lot of disappointment, with rug pulls, with a lot of projects just having overall issues, and we were also seeing many projects putting their nose to the grindstone and getting work done. That's right, working on development. And with Artyfact, they've been putting in a lot of time and effort into this project. They're not completely brand new, and they've got a sizable following as well. So I want to highlight some of the new things that are going on with this project, as well as with their token Arty. We're going to be highlighting that more in this video. Just please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. I'll have the relevant link material down in the description below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. The metaverse has been a growing area for both gaming and the world of cryptocurrencies and NFTs as an opportunity to cross them over into one unified ecosystem. The problem we've been seeing from many GameFi focused projects is more of a focus on play to earn as their models and loses focus on making an overall fun game. Things just as gameplay, playability, graphics, and more often are not getting a lot of that tender love and care, as their main goals are simply to keep the money flowing via the cryptocurrency and NFTs. Artyfact has been pushing to break the status quo and deliver on AAA quality while also being able to earn their native token Arty, as well as being able to buy and trade NFTs. You can visit virtual concerts, there's NFT exhibits, and they even have runway shows and esports tournaments. Artyfact has their own website. They are also on Twitter, as I mentioned just a little bit ago. Over 65,000 followers on that account, and they're also on Telegram. Let's go ahead and hop over here to the website and move through this. I want to highlight some key things for you guys. So first off, if we scroll down here just a little bit, we can see that they have the Unreal Engine. A lot of projects they're building off of that. I really like the fact that Unreal as a development tool has been releasing a lot of updates. Some things I saw in the last month with shading elements and reflections, etc., really creates a lot of opportunities to just enhance the overall sense of realism in games. And the fact that they're using this engine, I think that it was a very smart move. And this being on the Binance Smart Chain, we also see that they have a security audit by CertiK. I also want to highlight that their team is KYC'd. Each of the members have provided their own identity document. Let's go ahead and check out the CertiK real quick. Hopping on over to that, a couple key elements we can see here. They have a couple badges, such as the CertiK KYC Silver Verified. They are also having the Verified Contract badge, and then the CertiK Top 10% Watched badge. So a lot of activity. Again, this project's been out since proactively pushing itself around that of 2021. And with this audit, the last time it was delivered was on May 21st of 2022. And of this, there were 11 findings. 11 of those have been resolved. So 0 unresolved, 0 acknowledged, 0 partially. And again, this is through CertiK. I've talked about CertiK before on this channel with various other projects, and the fact that they decided to go through this one, I think definitely helps add more credibility and the broad perspective view from the overall community. Moving on to the token, pre-sale has already started. And with this, after following the pre-sale, we're going to have an IDO, which is an initial DEX offering. These you should be looking at listings with higher prices for Arty. The Arty price after listings will be, they're looking at least $10. That's because of fully diluted market cap of Artyfact only being $7.5 million. This is 100 times less than some of the popular GameFi projects that are out there. Hopping over to their white paper, we have a nice little chart here showing the progress for the GameFi market that's taking place over 2021 and 2022. So the white being that of DeFi, the yellow being that of GameFi, we can see that there was an explosive growth heading here towards the fourth quarter of 2022. So a lot of activity for sure. We're seeing $9 billion worth of GameFi market in 2021 alone. And what we're looking at is projections of $38 billion in the year 2027. 27.1% CAGR and $4.8 billion for the gaming NFTs revenue in just 2021 alone. So what does this mean in short for Artyfact? It means that there's a lot of upside potential of where this could reach moving forward from here. Hopping back over to the website, if we go ahead and scroll down just a little bit right here underneath the CERTIC information, we can see it says test Artyfact games, and there is a link to the Artyfact demo. That's right, even though that they're in the pre-sale stage, they already have a demo that you can actually go and play right now. So do keep in mind that with this, the developers, it's still early. It's not in the final stage. You're looking at a lot of different features that they're looking to be added to them, and it seems like the team is really excited about this. Usually these kinds of projects, they publish these demos a lot after the ICO phase. As we continue to scroll down, moving past the pre-sale stage, we talked about that. If you want to participate, you just click on the buy button there, by the way. We can see some of the media, and when I say some, there's actually quite a bit that's here. The first link of which is with Cointelegraph. I've referenced Cointelegraph in numerous videos, lots of highly relevant, up-to-date news articles on what's going on in the world of cryptocurrency, and the fact that they have their own article here. And it's not even from that long ago. It's from October 19th of last year. I think that's actually really cool. So you can find out more information on that. Again, I'll have the links to a lot of this material down in the description below. Continuing on down, we have some different videos that you guys can check out. These are all based over on the YouTube side, such as the gameplay trailer, which I showcased in the beginning of this, the deathmatch demo. They have an overview as well, and just scrolling down a tad bit more, some of the features that they have. So you get the play to earn games, the NFT world, participating in various events, and then they've also got these features for influencers and brands as well. And look at all these different partners that they're working with on top of that. So quite a bit of information here. Again, you can go ahead and hover over these and be able to click on them and find out more information. It says plus more. So this is just the initial stages of where they're at with that. And then a lot of the advantages being highlighted here, comparisons with other platforms. You can see Artyfact having a lot in comparison to these others, such as the PAE games, the 3D NFT marketplace, as well as features for influencers and brands and virtual billboards. Those being highlighted where we're not seeing that, even in comparison to Sandbox, Decentraland, Axie Infinity, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto Online, or Apex Legends. So those are a lot of standalone features just for Artyfact, not including the fact that they also have the elements that these other games do include. And scrolling down even further here, we can see that there are 4 different game modes, these being Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch, Control, and Battle Royale. If you're not that familiar with these kinds of game modes, then where have you been in the gaming world? But we'll go ahead and go over it real quick. So Deathmatch, it's going to be everyone versus everyone. Whoever has the most kills at the end of that time, you're going to be declared the winner. Team Deathmatch, you're working alongside yourself and other individuals doing the same thing. Whoever has the most kills as a team at the end of the time ends up winning that. And then you have Control. So essentially you have these different sections or zones, and you want to defend them, and you'll be getting points as you're defending those, and that's more based on the point system at the end of the match. And then you have Battle Royale. This is something we've seen very prominently over the last couple years with Fortnite, and Call of Duty's done this, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Apex Legends. You get the point. Last man standing wins. And moving on, we can see a little bit more information about the Arty token. We have 25 million. Arty is a native deflationary cryptocurrency governance token of the Artyfact ecosystem. The integrated play and earn solutions maintain a constant demand for the Arty, which continuously stimulates the growth of its value. Built on the Binance Smart Chain, you can use it for payment. Govern the Artyfact, rewards for staking. Love to see when they add in staking. They also have burning, another huge element that I love. And they also have extensive amounts of privileges that they're working on. Services, participation in lotteries, private events, and much more. They break down the distribution right here. Treasury 15%, liquidity and listings 20%, team and advisors 6%, the ICO/IDO 20%, marketing They have 15% there. Foundation, 3%. Staking and farming, 21%. And then their roadmap. So here we are in the first quarter of 2023. We can see that we have on that for the roadmap new launchpad, new referral system, the rating system, NFT exhibition, NFT marketplace, and the IDO. We can drag this over to see more information. And this goes into quarter 2 of 2023, as well as quarter 3, and then quarter 4. So they've already got their roadmap laid out for the rest of the year here and what their objective goals are. And by the end of the year, what we'd be looking at is Artyfact 1.0. The beta 2.0 during quarter 3, but Artyfact 1.0 in quarter 4. Again, the demo, you guys can go and play and start to get a little bit of taste of what they're working on the website. This also includes on quarter 4 team expansion, governance system, an esports tournament, or tournaments, plural actually, 100,000 users, and continuous development. If we scroll over any further, it just recycles back to 2022, so do keep that in mind. And I did mention earlier about their team being KYC'd. Just to show you guys a little bit more, it's towards the bottom of the website here, but we can see the founder and CEO, the operations manager, as well as the CMO. So we got their images here. You guys can read up more information on them. And then there's also some links to their relevant material and where they're based out of. So those are just located up in the upper right-hand corner of these sections, such as the LinkedIn as well as the website there. And then if you guys have some more questions on things, they have a frequently asked questions section. But besides that, highly recommended that you go and join in their community space. Again, they're over on Twitter. They are also on Telegram. You want to talk to a lot of people, your best bet would be to go where? Over to Telegram. Hopping back over to this section with the 25 million Arty. A side note that I want to point out to you guys is that every quarter, Artyfact is aiming to use 20% of their profits to buy back Arty, the token, and burn it. This makes Arty deflationary. If in case you guys were wondering how it was deflationary when I mentioned that a little bit ago, ensures a constant increase to its price. In addition to that, the staking elements I mentioned before, this is exclusive for the pre-sale participants. And with this, you have 1 year, 50%, you have 2 years, 200%, and 3 years, 600% profit. Immediately after listing pre-sale participants, they'll be able to use the staking. The staking conditions are temporary, and they're not going to be available after pre-sale. So if you want to participate with this, then you need to get in on it earlier. So as you guys can see, this game has a lot going on. The graphics, in my opinion, they look absolutely beautiful. I love the lighting on this. I love the color schemes. You can see that the overall user face of this is got a lot of different elements that we commonly see in various games, but it's laid out very well so that it's not too distracting from the overall visual display as you're running around. And the whole style of it just kind of has a little bit of that futuristic vibe, a little bit along the lines of like an Apex Legends. I can get that sort of vibe, a little bit of like a Destiny feel to it, Apex Legends, all that kind of sort of mentality. So as we can see here, this is focusing more on like the deathmatch element, but the world, the environment space, and how the overall gameplay flow would feel if you're playing something like the Battle Royale, etc. I could definitely see a lot of people getting interested in this because this is right up the alley of those other kinds of games that we normally see. And not only does it fit in line with a lot of those, but guess what? You have the ability to get involved with the NFTs and with the cryptocurrencies and the crypto that it has for its own game. And it's in pre-sale. There's a lot of companies and individuals that are associating themselves with this, a lot of article coverage. It's not like they just came out a week ago or a month ago. Like, they've been putting in some serious effort and work into this. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to be picked up from the overall community moving forward. But so far, for what they've got going on, I'm very impressed. Let us know what your guys' thoughts are about this down in the comments below. I would love to get your opinions on this. And again, I'll have the relevant link material for the project and all of this information and documentations, etc. I've talked about in this video. You can find that down in the description below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Again, not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research on this stuff. God bless. We will see you in the next episode.